Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to my little magic room. I thought I'm actually running a little bit late. I was a little bit under the weather last week, so I actually did want to make this video last week, so you can hear my voice. It's a little bit croaky, but we're in June, and I thought I would have a little change around in my for my working altar for the month. I'm not sure how much I'm going to change. This is kind of stays a bit more permanent, this space. You will have seen it before, possibly in some of my previous videos. I have Freya there, that's one of the illustrations that I did, and I basically have the elements in the directions that work for me. I'm in Australia, so for me, water element, the sea is in this direction, and then I have air to the side. Normally I have a few more things actually representing air, feathers, but the cats have knocked them down, so they've been moved, so we need to put some of those back. Fire for me in the north because I see it's hotter. Earth behind me, we have mountains, so that's how I have it divided up. And I kind of like, at the moment, I found this little pot that I've had for years, and it just reminds me of, it just feels really naturey. It's kind of fae-like, so I have my fae tarot cards there. They are the, gosh, I should know this one, sorry, the Hidden Realm. Everybody knows the Hidden Realm. Well, not everybody, sorry, but they're very, very popular. And they are beautiful. So I may leave this here. This is my Oracle deck, Goddess deck that I'm working on at the moment. So they sit here. Oh, that's the one that I just worked on this week. Persephone. So this is the space that I'm going to work with. This is how I currently have it set up. I've got basically candles and magic. I have Isis again. She's part of one of the illustrations I did, part of the deck that I'm creating, so there's a reflection there. We were working on runes this month, so I have my what's that one again, sorry, that's the Viking Oracle. I think that one's the Viking Oracle there. And yeah, this is the space. I have basically this is a space where I'll journal and read my cards and just spend some quiet time in the morning. So I have little pot of pens so I can write, a spray. I kind of done these like I've got this little tray here, and this also kind of represents the elements as well. So with air, fire, water with spray, and a little succulent. I'd like it to be a real one, but it's not, because again the cats chew it. So I love my cats, but they don't love plants. And then this is where I have all my oils and one of my that's my spell book and pestle and mortar. I want to put some, I'm not loving the blinds, so I do need to put some fabric later on over the top of that, some curtains. So this is the space I'm going to work with. It's always, I don't know if you feel like this when you change your altar space over. I kind of love it. So I need to always get photos of how it is, because you might want to go back in the future. So what I've pulled out, I was working on, I've just finished this illustration of the High Priestess. So she's kind of inspiring what I want to work with this month, and I love the Work Your Light, Rebecca Campbell, and the Star Child deck, Danielle Noel. So they're so beautiful, and I just love the colours, and I just love the vibe. So this is kind of all inspiring, what I thought I'd set up for the month. So I've pulled out some fabrics. I bought this cushion the other day, but I love the colour, so I might just take that off and use that as a cloth. And the same, I found this one in the cupboard. I always rotating cushions. You'll know if you've watched my last video with the one of my earlier videos, doing a little mini makeover in the living room with cushions. And this is a tea towel. So yeah, I just pulled out some fabric. So this is kind of what I pulled together. I might go rummaging and find more things around the house and have a move around. Oh, it was Mother's Day last month and my daughter made me this. It's so beautiful. Why I love you. And I thought it'd be lovely to put that on my altar. And she's put all these little notes inside, reasons I love you, which is so beautiful. So I'm going to put that there as well. So yeah, I'm going to have a play around and see how it comes out. Okay, so I've removed everything from how I had it currently set up, and it's all clear, and I've given it a bit of a spray with some aromatherapy. It's a good time to give it all a good wipe down and freshen it up. And I put a new cloth at the end, which is all fresh and clean, and Isis is still proudly sitting at the end there. I don't know if you can see with the reflection, but she reminds me of magic and a reminder to manifest what I want each day to be. Yeah, just a positive, just get a really good positive feel every day when I look at Isis, when I'm sitting here working. Okay, so we're all clear and clean and ready for the next stage. Okay, so I've finished my new layout for my working altar for June. The main area that I have, I've decided to keep it pretty much the same. Actually, it is the same, apart from putting back my feathers that I moved because the cats kept knocking over, but they're back where they usually are. So this is the space that I now have set up. I've moved the pens, tuck those down there on the left. This is the fabrics that I've used. I didn't use everything I pulled out. I found that was enough. I've kind of mirrored things a little bit. So we've got the shape to either side. And the decks that I've got pulled out, I was going to put this one away, but it's still speaking. It's still, I pulled out a card while I was working just to say, okay, are we gonna keep working? You know, are you staying out or are you going in? And it was just like, yeah, it was talking about cleansing space, and I was just like, okay, fair enough. You're bang on. You're staying, obviously. And let me just show you to the left here. In my drawer, I'll keep all the books that I'm working with. So I'll pull those out quickly so you can see what I'm working with. So the Threads of Fate is this deck here, which I love. It's quite, I just feel, yeah, it's quite modern. I always get a really good, accurate reading with it. And I love I think I was connecting with the Weaver at the time, and I didn't realise the deck is all about the Weaver, and the first card I picked up when I opened it was the Weaver. And the reason I ended up signing up to the Coven was because it's the Weaver's Coven, and there was a few other things happened at the time. Just lots of synchronicities about weaving and this deck. I'd even forgotten I ordered it, and it turned up just all at the same time. So that is the Threads of Fate, which is amazing. The Mystic Shaman Oracle, like I say, is this one here that I've been working with. So I was going to put that one away, but it decided it wants to stay out. Over here I've got the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle, and this is the big book. This is the book that comes with the deck, but I've also got the larger book for the Star Child Tarot, sorry. And I was, so just move those out of the way. I was going to work with this one, and then I was like, do I have space actually to keep it out? And then I thought, yes, I do. I have space up here. So that's up here. And that's the Secret Language of Light, which is a beautiful deck as well. And I just thought, yeah, that's what I'm going to be working with this month. I say it was nearly going to be the Mystic Shaman was not going to stay, and the Secret Language of Light was going to be the one, but yep, they're all going to stay out for the month. So I love the kind of the greeny, tealy ties in together, the colours there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I sat and just did a quick reading and felt really comfortable and happy with the space layout I've got for the month. Not a huge amount of space, but it also forces me to not do massive great big readings and spend my whole day doing that. And there's just enough space to journal as well. I've got my pens there ready to go. So yeah, that's my space for June. I hope you like it. And see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.